I, for, I want to say near a year, give or take, or at least since the beginning of the year, give or take, been trying to figure out and come up with ideas for my witch name. Because a lot of my friends have one that they go by when they're practicing and posting their practice on social media. I literally could not come up with anything that I know hasn't already been taken. I came up with one today, but there was only one issue. Actually, one and a half. I came up with one, mentioned it to my friend who I had mentioned before. I'd been trying to find one, and I didn't entirely want to go off my Discord name that I have there, that my friends on Discord know me as. My Discord name is Phoenix Dragon, so just for reference, because I'm on a lot of paths. So I was trying to figure something out that could correlate at least most of them, especially with the draconic or dragon path that I've been on for years, and took me years to get to the title that I have now. I was about to say status, I'm like, nah, title. And I still work with it. You don't just get the title and you stop there. You still got to do stuff. And I, like I said, didn't want to go off my Discord name. I wanted other ideas. The one I came up today was Dragon Weaver. My friend mentioned Draconic Weaver, just in case, if there's anyone going by that or either. I searched up and down social medias, the main ones at least. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I even looked at Google. I even looked at trademarking, just in case after the incident earlier this year that I had with my business. The only two things I found with the Dragon Weaver name, someone on Instagram, and there was only one person. So, and they have it in their like name of their Instagram, not like their username, but their name. So I don't want to be called that just because they kind of already have it there. But I'm like, I mean, I can always message them, but I didn't want to, just outright just say, hey, my new witch name is that. And then, she does have a following, not gonna lie, or they. I think it's a she, but I could be wrong. I don't know if her pronouns were posted on her Instagram, but she's also on the Draconic or Dragon Path, so I'm sitting here, I'm like, I can't do that to her. I don't know her. A mutual follower follows her and me on my regular account that I normally use on Instagram, not my business. So I'm like, okay, I can't do that. So I was like, that kind of sucked because I had just thought of it. And the only other thing I had found besides just the one profile on Instagram was a book that I saw on Google. It was like literally that's all I could find in like pictures and stuff. But there was one book called The Dragon Weaver or Dragon Weaver, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, to me, Dragon Weaver rolls off the tongue more than Draconic Weaver, but I could be wrong. So I ended up falling through with that one. It'd be kind of nice, but I've been literally trying to come up with one for a long time. Like, at least on my own, if anyone wanted to give ideas, I'd be okay with it. Obviously, if you know who I am and what I do, would help, rather than just going off on a whim and not even like real, understanding where understanding what I do to get the ideas that I have. Because the other thought of the name that I wanted to come up with was I have, at the moment, 2 dragon tattoos. I might be getting a third or more. And I have a spider tattoo on my clavicle. So I was like, I already have them on me, so might as well. Sorry, I burped. So that was the problem I had, was I came up with one, did as much research I could, because my friend loved it, and it fits me perfectly. But then I saw someone on Instagram with the name, and I'm like, and it was the only one person, and like, it is a title, but it can also be a name, and that's the problem, is that, like, I don't want to do that, so I'm just sitting here trying to come up with something, because I can't think, it literally took me almost a year to come up with that. So I'm sitting here still trying to figure one out that isn't already taken. And it's not trademarked either. I looked everywhere. I looked, well, on the US trademark at least. I looked everywhere. Did not see anything. So, and like I said, I don't want to take that from the lady on, or the person on Instagram that has that in their name on Instagram. So anyone that knows me and knows what I do, please give me something to go off of to give me more ideas, because I've literally come up with so much, but like, I'm only getting parts for a name, and then I try to put something together and it just doesn't look right, it doesn't sound right, just doesn't seem right. I'm sitting here, I'm like, ugh. So I just need a little assistance. I could go off my Discord name, but it seems a little bit more, I guess, basic. Like, you're more likely to find someone with that name somewhere on any platform. So I have no idea. I might figure it out if someone doesn't help me give me ideas, because I didn't know the best way to ask some of my friends that practice too. So okay, so here's my video asking, I need ideas, please. I'm on so many paths. That's the worst part. Like, I don't entirely want to use a title if I don't have to, just because I'm more likely to have people come at me for whatever title I might use or could use. But either way, someone will come at me anyway for anything I use, like it hasn't already. So I'm just, here's me brainstorming, explaining, and asking for little assistance. So yeah, so here's me asking, I need ideas, please, for anyone that knows me, knows what I do, and at least some, if not all, the paths that I'm on. Because to be honest, I don't even know all the paths that I'm on, so any ideas would be greatly suggested. Genuine ones, please. Not spam or just bogus ones, please. Thank you.